Good afternoon from sunny Wampus Cat Field. I'm Levi Gilbert alongside analyst and public announcer Tim Roach, pulling double duty today. And we have another Conway Corp Spring Sports special for you, and it's a huge 6A Central showdown between the Bryant Hornets and your Conway Wampus Cats. It's Conway High Baseball here on Conway Corp, and we couldn't be more thrilled to bring it to you live.
Conway versus Bryant this evening. So Conway, Bryant, is always going to be the thing. It's always the thing. I don't care what sport it is. Basketball, football, baseball, soccer. Do we play tiddlywinks in high school? If we did, I would be there. I love this rivalry. So great game. What a beautiful day for baseball.
Well, and Tim, I honestly don't think we could have picked a better game to broadcast, as you have two of what's undoubtedly the best teams in the state on the diamond here today. The Hornets come in with just one loss on the year and a perfect conference record, and your Wampus Cats, they have only one blemish in conference play, and that was a month ago in Bryant against these Hornets.
Yeah, 9-8. It was a tight ball game throughout. It's time to get even, and this is the game to do it.
We couldn't be more excited to be doing this today. It's been a long time coming. I know I've got to step away for the PA guy.
Leading off for Bryant, the catcher number 8, Ryan Riggs.
Getting things underway a little bit early. 4:58. First pitch coming up.
Somebody's anxious. I love it.
Ben Weiss' first pitch, just a bit outside to the left. Ball 1 to Riggs. Weiss.
Ben's breaking ball is next level.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is, and so he'll keep them off balance. His fastball is way above average, but boy, the breaking ball's tough.
And fast pace coming here again. Outside to the left, and Riggs swings over the top of it.
Yeah, has him reaching outside. You know, he can bust him inside. He can go up high with his fastball, but his breaking ball really can be a go-to pitch from an out perspective.
1-2 from Weiss, and he strikes him out. Ben Weiss starting off the game with a K.
High heat, and it was nice. Next up for the Bryant Hornets, the shortstop, number 5, Noah Davis. So he worked him outside quite a bit, stayed away, never came inside, was throwing the breaking ball outside and his fastball.
See what Weiss starts Davis off with. And he's going to graze him on his left elbow. First batter hit by Weiss on the season.
Came in with a fastball, and it stayed up and in. You know, Bryant stays on the plate. We'll do the same thing. We toe up on the line, so they're going to hug the plate and force him to throw it. If he wants the inner half, he's gonna be a threat to hit somebody there.
And that brings up Austin Ledbetter. Weiss with the 1-0 count. Goes off speed, and they'll say, I'm not sure where he missed on that.
No, that breaking ball looked really good from here.
Ledbetter ahead in the count. He's going to sit pat for the third straight ball.
Got to imagine he's taking here. Ledbetter, UA commit as a pitcher, but really good athlete all around.
Does he have the green light? He does not take on that high an outside pitch. And Ben Weiss, 2 batters on here in the first.
Now batting the third baseman, number 19, Connor Martin. So we got a pinch runner, I believe, at first base. No, we got time for Austin. He's going to run for himself. So, you know, he had the first batter, really good location, had him reaching, going on the outside. Couple of questionable no calls on a strike there. He was really tied into the zone. It's be interesting to see what kind of zone the umpire has. He has to establish that. And So Ben's got to figure out where that is.
Some early trouble for Weiss. See if he can battle back out of it. First pitch going to be outside. One-0 count, and Weiss has Martin swinging.
Yeah, he wasn't. I figured they would sit on one just to make sure he gets a strike over before he swings, and that ball was really off the plate. So, good pitch by Ben there.
Comes the 1-1.
Really good pitch. Working that outside corner.
Had Martin off balance with the off speed.
Yeah, you can expect this to be outside as well. He's been reaching and trying to tackle it on the outside.
1-2 count. That's going to be fouled off into foul territory on the right side.
You know, even with the hit batter, that was really the only pitch really that's come inside in the entire sequence in the innings is that inside pitch.
Count stays at 1-2. Weiss bringing the heat, gets his second strikeout of the inning.
Nicely done. A little red on that pitch. I like it. Burning the outside edge. Now batting the first baseman, number 16, Jackson Parker.
Runners on first and second. See if Weiss can get out of this first inning. Struck out his first batter. Then had a hit by pitch and a walk to Ledbetter. 2 outs here. Runners at first and second. Parker turned on that one. It's going to be an easy out for Austin Rainey out in left field. And that'll do it here for the top half of the first. 30 seconds and we're back on Conway Corp. Back live at Wampus Cat Field. Ben Weiss got in a little bit of early trouble there in the top of the first, but battled his way back out.
How many times have you seen Ben Weiss battle back from early adversity? I mean, it's just like a calling card for that guy. Just really, and here's the thing, made solid pitches. Didn't give in and start throwing it over the heart of the plate. That's an easy thing to do if you're not really sure of where the umpire is going to call the zone. He hasn't really established that yet. It'd be easy to throw one kind of a meatball over the middle, but he didn't do that. He was still working the edges and got kind of a pretty good fly ball and a couple strikeouts. I love it.
Lineup here in the bottom of the first. It'll be French, Stroth, and Leach. Logan French hitting .359 on the year, 21 RBI.
This guy can really lace the ball. He hits really good line drives, makes good contact, and is fast on the path. So we'd love to see. He's your prototypical leadoff guy. He really is.
And he'll be facing Turner Seelinger.
Here's the thing about this lineup too. I mean, we're really fast on the paths, on the pads. So if we get on base, the likelihood that you see some action is going to happen. I mean, it's just kind of one of those things.
That's something that really stuck out to me about this team. We'll talk about it after this.
Leading off for the Wampus Cats, number 6, Logan French.
Our man Tim Roach there pulling double duty today. A little color analyst action here on 5 Sports.
Really nice to get you to be quiet occasionally.
I know, yeah. You found a way to finally shut me up for stretches. First pitch from Seelinger is swung on. out to center field, and that'll be hauled in by Spears. One away for your Wampus Cats.
Next up for the Wampus Cats, the shortstop, number 13, Sam Stroth. Wind is blowing basically left to right, or almost really out of the east, so not a lot of help there. We don't have anything blowing out, nothing against. It's just going to be pretty an average fly to the ball. But Logan got a little bit under that one. But, you know, first pitch swinging, I mean, again, that's the name of this team. They're aggressive. They're going to be tough at the plate. They're going to be tough in the field, obviously tough on the mound. So it's kind of their MO.
1-0 count. It's fouled away by Stroth.
You know, that's one of the things that you know, Coach Boucher, who was here for
forever.
He established a great culture, but Coach Harden has come in and really done a good job of establishing his own culture.
Stroth finds a hole in between second and first on the 1-1. Wampus Cats got a runner at first.
Next up for the Wampus Cats, the center fielder, number 5, Cameron Leach.
Leach hitting .315 on the year. 4 doubles and 1 triple.
Going back to Sam Stroth, great work there. Not really trying to pull the ball, drove it right through the gap between first and second, did a good job there.
First pitch hauled in by the first baseman, places the tag at first base. Just an unfortunate spot to be in there, and a double play for the Bryant Hornets. And we'll head to the top of the second. 30 seconds and we're back on Conway Corp.
Take it outside, boys!
Johnson's down the right side. He crosses into a corner and shoots. Oh, no! Oh, brilliant.
You didn't plan on a disaster, but you have a choice on who restores it. Choose the best. Tell your insurance provider you choose All Clean USA.
Mom said take it outside.
Back live here on Conway Corp. Scoreless first inning of action. It was 3 up, 3 down after the double play pop out.
Yeah, really tough break. Really kind of a soft line drive, but right at the first baseman. And Sam was kind of hung out to dry there. He really didn't even take a big break. Just took one step and could not get back in time. It was a bang-bang play. But the good news there is, I think, from a Wampus Cat perspective, if you're looking for some good news out of the first, is they were very aggressive, making good contact. Looks like they're seeing the ball pretty well. So hopefully that will signal good things to come.
That'll bring up Seelinger, Wilson, and Spears for Bryant. Ben Weiss started the game with a strikeout, then a hit batter, and a walk. Got in a little bit of early trouble in the first.
Leading off for the Hornets, number 12, Turner Seelinger.
First pitch from Weiss, off speed outside, just paints that outside corner for the first strike.
I like that as a good call. He didn't get that the first inning, but that's a really, really nice edge breaking ball.
Brings the hit on the second pitch, or the heat, excuse me.
Yeah.
Fouled off. 0-2 count coming up for Weiss.
Yeah, he was way, way out in front. I think that may have been a breaking ball, Levi, but because he was so far out in front.
Weiss goes up high. Seelinger not biting.
We'll take a tomahawk for that one, but he you know, every once in a while you uncork one. He was unleashing the fastball there. Ben can bring it up there to around upper 80s, and which is way above average in high school.
1-2 count's going to be a pop out to center field, hauled in by Cameron Leach. 1 away.
Now batting the left fielder, number 17, Garrett Wilson. Not to be confused with Levi Garrett.
Not to be confused with that. Some people get confused by that.
I know they do, and it takes you by surprise, and yet also anger arises.
It's more humor now, but yes. First pitch to Wilson's a little high, ball 1. Weiss high again. It's going to bring up a 2-0 count for Wilson.
This is Ben's second start. It's third appearance since coming back from he injured his glove hand in football early in the season.
Wilson's going to turn on one there. Be hauled in by Rainey. 2 away.
Nice job by Rainey. Kind of fighting the sun. That's it. Listen, left field this time of day.
Yeah.
Tough spot. That's a good play by Austin. Now batting the center fielder, number 9, Blaine Sears. Nice pitch. Breaking ball. He's been doing a lot of first pitch breaking balls. But now Ben, again, this is second start, third appearance since coming back from that injury, and so there is some. Oh, nice breaking pitch.
Oh, had him all turned around.
Yeah, I mean the time off did not affect his breaking ball at all, but maybe some same release kind of motions he's working through. But boy, that breaking ball is absolutely killer.
That was a filthy one from Weiss on 0-2 in the dirt and away. Spears holds off. Is it Spears or Sears?
I've got it as Sears, but it may be Spears. Let's see. I'll check and see. I'm dependent upon coach's handwriting.
Well, yeah, that's always a challenge.
Sears. No P. No
okay,
P's.
that's
Plain
on me
Sears.
then.
Yeah.
Sears. 2-2 count for Sears. He's going to roll over on one to shortstop. And Hugh Hill cannot scoop it up. Tough throw from Sam Stroth. It's going to be a tough play to make as Sears, very speedy.
Now batting the right fielder, number 4, Jordan Knox. Well, the thing about that too is he had to charge the ball and got it just off of the crown of the grass, and when he came up to throw it, you could tell he didn't have a really good grip of it. So just kind of a complex play for Sam there, and I thought Hugh did a good job of really getting a good glove on it. But that's a break for Bryant. See if they can do anything with it. But again, Ben has got them guessing with some nice lazy pop flies and kind of scuffled ground balls. Ooh, that's it.
Wow.
Oh, wow. I don't know.
Weiss with the pickoff move over to Hill, and that was pretty perfectly placed.
So here's an example of Ben Weiss hitting somebody in the numbers with a throw. I mean, you can't throw it any better than that right there.
He had Bryce Bohannon on the brain over there.
And that was so well placed, and the tag was right on it. That the umpire didn't really have the best angle. That's where you need somebody on the line making that call, and not there. You really can't judge that from there. It's not his fault. Pitch. Good fastball there.
Weiss evens the count. Here comes the 1-1, runner on first. And he had him guessing.
Oh, it's so nasty.
Second strike looking on Knox.
Yeah, that's that filthy breaking ball. And it started out middle of the plate and broke completely across. Caught the edge. Just brilliant.
Knox just staying alive, barely foul tipping that one.
Yeah, so Ben goes breaking ball, fastball right there, and really almost blew it by him. One-two count here. You might see maybe a good spot for the runner to take off.
Weiss coming in strong, his third strikeout of the game. And that leaves another runner on for Bryant.
No runs for the Hornets. Wampus Cats are coming up.
30 seconds and we're back on Conway Court.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Live here in the bottom of the second, your 4, 5, and 6 batters coming up for the Wampus Cats, Snyder, Hill, and Rainey.
Again, really unfortunate in the opening frame where you had a really nice hit by Sam Stroth, and then Cameron comes up and puts it right on the first baseman, who it's an easy tag at that point to get them out of the inning. Or we could be looking at a really good spot. We've got the guys that are coming up now can really strive it. So, and then we've been aggressive so far. So I guess that's probably the game plan. So you probably will see a lot of bats flying here.
These Wampus Cats not known for their power numbers, just 3 home runs on the year, but when they do get on base, they tend to advance frequently with the steal.
Yeah, that is how they roll. Leading off for the Wampus Cats, the catcher, number 11, Anthony Snyder.
Snyder leads the team with a .431 batting average, 22 RBI. He'll take leadoff strike.
Really good receiver of the baseball, and to your point, I mean, really no issues at the plate at all. Can stroke it.
He's going to pop one off into foul territory, out beyond first base, and that's hauled in by Parker.
Yeah, a little bit of a reach there, but again, we're being aggressive, making contact. Next up for the Wampus Cats, the first baseman, number 28, Hugh Hill.
Hill, a 6'3" sophomore, and you can see all 6'3" of that on display there.
Yeah, listen, he's got a cannon for an arm, so he'll pitch as well. He's kind of the second of the rotation at this point, but yeah, just like that.
He leans into a liner in between first and second, and Hill on board with a single.
I mean, just went the other way with it. So here we go with Austin Rainey. Let's just get him up to plate. Next for the Wampus Cats, the left fielder, number 3, Austin Rainey.
One out, one on for your Wampus Cats. And Rainey's going to hold off on that inside pitch.
Really good eye there. Across the plate, maybe a little bit low. He's asking kind of where it was. Good check by Austin.
Step out of the box for a second, reset. Rainey holding off on a high outside pitch. That'll be called for a strike.
Austin had his first dinger the other night against Catholic. 3-run shot. Just absolutely hammered. So he's got the power, but he can lace the ball with the best of them.
12 RBI on the year for Rainey. He fouls that one off. 1-2 count coming up.
Really a perfect day for baseball.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
The wind's light.
72 degrees. I looked it up.
Yeah.
It felt that
Just want
good.
to make sure you were feeling right for a reason.
Oh, man. No doubt. Rainey, wow, holding off that low and outside off-speed pitch. Evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, did a good job there, really leaning out, looking the ball all the way down and across. Real selective with a two strike count.
2-2, and Rainey will get rung up on the outside corner. That'll be the first strikeout for Seelinger.
Next up for the Wampus Cats, the third baseman, number 26, Kyler Spencer.
So with 2 out and a runner on first, Spencer steps in with a .321 batting average. Runner at first is going to advance and steals easily. Give another stolen base for Hill. That's his 6th on the year.
Really good aggressive move. Really had him timed well. 6'3" frame makes it easy when you're sliding in. You get a few extra inches, but he didn't need them there.
So a runner in scoring position now for Spencer. Spencer will hold off.
Kyler, a early UA commit for Dave Van Horn and Razorbacks. Has all the skills.
He looks like a baseball player.
Yeah, listen, and here's the thing too. I mean, he's a sophomore. So last year he was still playing basketball for the state title.
Yeah.
Wampus Cats. And so this is really his first year at this level. He got 0 baseball in last year. So
right,
he's kind of a freshman, although again plays really aggressive travel ball. So he's seen a lot of pitches and knows the game, but it's different when you get into high school.
Pretty much all the spring sports were wiped out last year because of COVID. Spencer holding on the off-speed pitch. That'll even the count at 2-2.
That's a dangerous pitch, too, because that really kind of hung there. And we've already seen him turn on the ball. He has some really good power.
Two-two pitch. Jam Spencer inside. Be an easy pop-up for Davis at short. And that will end the threat for your Wampus Cats here in the second. 30 seconds and we're back on Conway Corp.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Ferris Agency in Conway if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Back live here in the top of the third. Good shot there of Ben Weiss. Weiss already 3 strikeouts through the first 2 innings. And he will face the top of the lineup for the Hornets here in the third. It'll be Riggs, Davis, and Ledbetter.
So this will tell you a little bit about how aggressive the Wampus Cats are. 18 pitches for their pitcher in the first 2 innings. Ben is through 2, had 33. And so Ben's working a little bit harder, but he's finding those edges. But what it really says is how aggressive the Wampus Cats are at the plate.
He's given up no hits.
Leading off for the Hornets, the catcher number 8, Ryan Riggs.
Riggs struck out to lead off the first. First victim for Weiss.
And he lived right there the first time through. I mean, he literally lived off the outside edge. Going to make him earn it from out there. Nice pitch.
0-1 and Weiss going right back at it.
Might see this one digging into the dirt a little bit on the outside.
Riggs staying alive.
Really making him work out there on that far edge. You know, it might be an interesting ploy to kind of see what a fastball in or a breaking ball in would do, since you've been living outside. But he's had so much success with him outside, he might just stay there.
0-2 count. Riggs fouls it off, but it's going to be caught. And another strikeout for Weiss.
Now batting the shortstop, Number 5, Noah Davis.
Might need a bigger strikeout box here on my scorecard.
Yeah, that was just some serious heat flying on the black.
Davis got hit by a pitch on the first pitch in the first inning.
Well, he came inside there
He
too.
did,
I mean, he's not looking. You know, I don't label Ben someone who's afraid for contact either way. So he's going to go right at him.
0-1 count. That's going to be fouled back. Setting up an 0-2 for Weiss.
2 fastballs inside and out. Now you got an 0-2 count. You're looking for something either outside or up, probably. Maybe the breaking ball.
Weiss goes low, and Davis gonna golf one out to center field. He'll get on the board with a single.
Yeah, he did a good job of going down to get it to your point. It was too much of the plate, but it was low. Now batting the second baseman, number 24, Austin Ledbetter.
So that brings up Ledbetter with 1 out and 1 on.
Again, another UA commit as a pitcher. He'll be going up next fall for the Razorbacks. So that's the point at which I'll begin to pull for him.
Are you sure?
In the meantime,
I don't know. I mean, you.
No, I will.
It's going to be weird.
Listen, it is not. These kids are kids, and that's. It's just about being from Conway and being from Bryant for me. But he's such a talented athlete. I mean, we saw him in the football field, and he could dominate a game. And big, strong athlete. It's right up, and he's not listed pitching tonight, but he could pitch.
Yeah.
And he can really bring it.
Yeah, great pitcher as well, and we might get to see that off-speed pitch from Weiss, and Snyder trying to catch Davis over there sneaking off on first.
It sends a message too. I mean, Snyder's going to pay attention to the guys, and so we've come in and made a couple of close plays out there on the bag. One from Ben and one from now Snyder.
Weiss goes outside on 2-1. That'll move it to 3-1 for Ledbetter.
Yeah, he's been awfully careful with Ledbetter, and for good reason. You don't want to give him anything center cut, so you're having to nibble at the edges.
Ledbetter drew a walk in the first.
Good.
Weiss painting that inside corner with the off-speed pitch.
That is your textbook freezing somebody at the plate. Austin didn't know what to do there.
Full count. Here comes Weiss. It's going to be low and outside, and that'll send Ledbetter to first for his second walk of the game.
Very similar scenario as the first inning.
Yeah.
And we're at the top, and so it's happened that way. Here, let me get him up here. Now batting the third baseman, number 19, Connor Martin.
Tim Roach rocking the 2 mics tonight.
That's what I do. But so the same scenario, 1 out, 2 on via a walk. And liked the outcome of the first inning. Let's see if we can't duplicate that.
Martin struck out swinging in the first. Weiss starts off with the offside pitch, painting that inside corner.
Yeah, he's just breaking ball is really working. He works it to get ahead. He works it to get out, and he can kind of filter it in. It's just, man, it keeps him off balance.
So on 0-1, Weiss comes in with the heat, the low heat. Martin swings over the top.
Could see the breaking ball away here. Again, it's an out here, a strikeout here is really big. You don't want to see second and third. Going to come way out.
Snyder positioned outside on the 0-2 count, and that's fouled off.
Yeah, Ben didn't get it as far out as he was as the target was. Maybe got a little bit too much of the plate, but he was set up. Snyder was set up way out in the box. Going to make him fish for it. Bet he goes there again. No, going to see more of the plate. Great pitch. Wow.
And Martin strikes out swinging on the outside. Strikeout number 5 for Weiss.
Now batting the first baseman, number 16, Jackson Parker. Boy, that was great. Had a little bit of a tail on it. Really nice pitch by Ben there.
So with 2 on and 1 away, Weiss gets another strikeout. 2 outs now here in the third. He'll start things off to Parker with a low strike.
Yeah, and a great job by Snyder to pick that and frame it a little bit. Brought it up a little bit, but that's a great strike.
Goes off speed on the second pitch. Had Parker off balance.
Well, that's been the theme so far in the first 3 innings. When he's needed that pitch, he's had it. Fastball outside.
Snyder sets up outside again.
Breaking ball. Oh.
Breaking ball over the middle and looked like a strikeout looking. No call from the ump. Might have been a little bit low and inside.
Well, I think it was more along the lines of Anthony sitting up outside, and he had to move back in, but it was over the plate, breaking ball over the plate. I don't know. He missed that one.
1-2 for Weiss. He'll even the count high and inside.
Anthony Snyder, the catcher, and the umpire having a little bit of a conversation back and forth. You'd be surprised. I mean, you could literally have an umpire saying, "Yeah, I missed that one," or, "Hey, don't walk off like that."
We'll have a full count as Weiss goes low with the off speed.
That's what a big no called strike that is. Now you're facing a full count and potentially bases loaded. You go from walking off with 2 on, and now you could be facing bases loaded. It's tough.
Runners are off. Parker gonna fly that out to center field, hauled in by Cameron Leach, and Weiss gets out of trouble again. So we head to the bottom of the third, 30 seconds, and we're back on Conway Corp.
DeBoard Electronics, a trusted name since 1952, is located at 650 Dave Ward Drive, 2 miles west of I-40. DeBoard Electronics offers state-of-the-art options to customize your Yamaha golf cart or your Polaris side-by-side and even your boat. With cutting-edge products, you will look good and sound good when you're cruising the water. So enjoy your time on the lake listening to your favorite tunes thanks to DeBoard Electronics, 650 Dave Ward Drive in Conway.
Bottom of the third, still scoreless here at Wampus Cat Field. It'll be the number 8, 9, and 1 batters for your Wampus Cats. Schuba, Gregg, and French.
Now, I was talking to my good friend over here, John Frialdenhoven. We were here last week playing Central.
I get it, Tim. You got friends.
He's right here. John's right here. So we were talking about it. His son Drew plays on the team as well. And Zach really earned this spot. He's been absolutely killing it in the junior varsity. So that goes to prove that you may not be starting, you may not be playing a lot of varsity, but if you work hard through the scenes behind the scenes, you can get it done. He went 3 for 3 with a home run last time against Central, and we'll bring him up here now. Leading off for the Wampus Cats, the designated hitter number 1, Zach Schuba. That's a PA announcer's dream, that name.
Yeah, you put a little spin on it.
Deserves it for having that name. But he really has. He's worked hard in JV and really was powering through against Central when I saw him, and I think it's been continuing.
We'll see if he can get off to a good start here in the bottom of the third. We've gone almost 3 innings and have failed to mention your Wampus Cats have a new head cat, Leighton Harden.
Yeah, Coach Harden came. He was actually a banker out of college and decided he didn't like the indoors, and so he had to get outside. So he started coaching. Coached at Malvern, Lakeside, Malvern for I think 5 years, Lakeside for 6. And then came to Conway, and he's a UCA grad.
Yeah.
So he's been here. He and his wife
played,
Brittany
played bear baseball, right?
Yeah. His wife Brittany and kids Fletcher and I think April.
Shuba's going to get on base.
Well,
Earned it the hard way.
Yeah, he's earned it, but that's not the way you really want it, but I'm so glad he did. All right. Next up for the Wampus Cats, the second baseman, number 15, Sam Gregg. Let's see.
Gregg with 8 walks on the year. Real patient at the plate. Could cause some issues here for Bryant in the third.
So Coach Harden, back to him real quick. His wife is Brittany, his son Fletcher, and I mispronounced her name. It's Alice, is his daughter. But they are loving it in Conway. They were glad to be back.
Well, welcome home, Coach Harden. Only the second head coach for your Wampus Cats in program history.
Yeah, boy, and he's following a legend. That's a tough gig.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, John, how many years was Boucher here for? 36? Yeah, 36 years. I mean, I don't care who you are, that's tough to follow, but he welcomed the opportunity. Again, Coach Boucher did a fantastic job of building a winning culture here, and Coach Harden's just continuing it. What a great hire for the Wampus Cats. And
Gregg.
I'll tell you another thing real quick.
Yeah.
His culture, again, back to the culture, he thrives on toughness. That's what he wants to see from his crew, is they practice that way. They do everything hard so that when they get to the games, it really is an easy moment for them. It's more of an enjoyment thing, but they work hard.
Games are relaxing is what I'm hearing.
I love games, yeah. Practice. You're talking about practice.
So Gregg lays down the bunt on a 1-1 count and advances Shuba to second.
All right. Nicely done. We're back to the top of the order. Here we go. Next up for your Wampus Cats, the right fielder, number 6, Logan French.
French flew out to center field on the very first pitch from Seelinger.
Logan is a guy that is a junior and played football last couple of years ago. Really kind of actually a thin guy, but boy, he's added some muscle. He is a really, really tough, strong young man. Great family, by the way.
French lays into one off the center field wall, and he's going to score Shuba from second. And the Wampus Cats are on the board.
Nicely done, boy. I mean, absolutely powered through. That was that line drive we talked about earlier. He really makes solid contact. Maybe not a lot of homers, but boy, he drives the ball. Here we go. Next up for the Wampus Cats, the shortstop, number 13, Sam Stroth.
The 22nd RBI on the year for French.
I mean, that was absolutely barreled up into the gap up against the wall. What you really want to see. It was an easy jog in for Shuba.
His 8th double on the year as well. And that'll bring up Stroth. Wampus Cats still set to do more damage here in the third.
Sam is very patient at the plate. I mean, he really he comes from a baseball family. Scott, his dad, played ball all the way up to the next level, and all of his brothers played. Jack was a catcher here, fantastic catcher here. Just part of the family for the if you know the Stroth family, if they're not playing baseball, they're talking about it, and so just again, they've been heavily engaged in the program. And Sam continues. I think it's the last one of the Stroths, though.
For now.
For now, until the next cycle happens. That's right. Really good. He's a really good baseball player, though.
Gotten behind the count here. 0-2 from Seelinger. And Stroth able to hold off.
I've seen the Stroths working at the field house in the cages, and Scott is absolutely relentless with how he coaches his guys up in the off season. So they are very talented at the plate and in the field.
Stroth grounds on the 1-2. That'll move French over to third, and errant pass, and French is going to score. 2-0 Wampus Cats.
Nice. Need a break or two. There was an errant throw. Cost the Hornets a run. Wampus Cats will gladly take that. Now batting for the Wampus Cats, the center fielder, number 5, Cameron Leach.
Have to excuse my errant pass. I'm still in basketball mode.
That's
over
okay.
here.
I took it as some sort of weird baseball analogy. So.
And Stroth is going to be thrown out at second. That was a close play. A nice strong throw from Riggs. So now 2 away for your Wampus Cats.
Yeah, I mean, I think he took the snap tag right in the kisser. Broke his glasses.
Well, that's no good.
No. That's not going to be good for anyone. Yeah, it looked like there that Sam didn't get necessarily the best jump in the world, and translated with a great throw and a fastball in that's a bad combination if you're trying to steal. But again, real aggressive at the plate. Love the aggressiveness by the Wampus Cats.
Leach rolls over on one. That's going to be just foul past third.
So he's another Wampus Cat commit. I mean, not Wampus Cat. He's a Wampus Cat who's a U of A commit for Van Horn. Has a great arm and a very good stinging swing for his bat, and faster than most we have on our team. He's just really high in speed. Has a lot of good instincts, and you can see why Van Horn would welcome him up to the program. He's got a lot of tools.
Sealinger's going to get Leach looking.
Through video over our telemedicine system.
Whether you need a primary care visit,
An orthopedic appointment, a visit with a neurologist,
or a prenatal checkup,
surgery, a follow-up appointment,
referral to a specialist,
or emergency care.
we're here for you wherever you are.
no matter the need.
Don't put your health care on hold.
Don't put your health care on hold. Don't put your health care on hold.
For all of your healthcare needs, Conway Regional is here for you.
It's Conway Wampus Cat baseball live here on Conway Corp, and your Wampus Cats up 2-0 after a 2-run third inning.
Really good crowd here too. I mean, Bryant's brought several folks. I think 300 is the max right now, but big crowd, including a young man named Sawyer Schaus, who's spending his 5th birthday here. Loves his Wampus Cats. Got to start him early.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Sawyer. Now let's bring up the Hornets because they have to bat because it's a game. Leading off for Bryant, number 12, Turner Sealinger. It's just part of the game.
Yeah, I know.
If Ben's going to go through the trouble of pitching, we have to have somebody to bat.
Well, Sealinger, after giving up 2 runs in the bottom of the third, have to help himself out here in the top of the 4th.
Got a little gift there. That pitch had to be a little bit low. He's even asking where it was, but
Weiss goes off speed on the 1-0. Spencer, 5-3, first out.
yes, 5'3" is not his height. That is the put out. His height is actually 6'6", I think. Man, that's tough. All right, here we go. Now batting the left fielder, number 17, Garrett Wilson. Also a UA commit, Kyler Spencer. Really young, but cannon of an arm, and can really play. I was talking to Coach Harden about him, and he's just getting really this year. Spent a lot of time with the kids early, trying to get to know them as players, and then now as ball players as he's worked through. He said he could play anywhere really.
Wilson ground over to second base, and that was a tough ball pulled in by Greg, and he gets the out.
Yeah, nice pick. That was a tough in-between hop play. Now batting the center fielder, number 9, Blaine Sears. Yeah, that's a tough.
That was real tough.
Tough grab. That could have ended up in the right field easily.
We'll see if Weiss can go in order here in the 4th.
Led off with a fastball there. It's a little bit different look for him. He's been coming mostly first pitch breaking ball, trying to get ahead. He's had command of it, but boy, he lit up a fastball there.
0-1, he's got Sears swinging on that off-speed pitch.
More than likely outside here. He's been going away on this strikeout pitch. There you go. Got a good catcher, Snyder, again, really good glove, good tools behind the plate. You're okay with throwing, there's nobody on, so there's no harm, but he's okay with burying one in the dirt. Snyder really good at picking the ball. Zach Schuba, who's the DH, he's the backup catcher for the Wampus Cats, also really good skills behind the plate.
1-2, Weiss going up and outside, leaving the count 2-2.
Breaking ball now.
Weiss working quickly.
There it was.
Sears just barely gets a bat on that one.
Yeah, it sounded like a fingernail. Not much of the ball there at all, but just enough to keep it out of Snyder's mitt. But he did come in with the breaking ball. Again, you could see it. Now he's going to be guessing. He has no idea what's coming here.
Sears fouling off again, staying alive.
A little bit late on the fastball. He went for the fastball in the outside corner. Ben showing tremendous command through the first now 4 innings. Really, really good stuff.
Weiss will strike out. That is his 6th strikeout of the game, and he puts the Hornets down in order 1-2-3 here in the top of the 4th. 60 seconds, and we're back on Conway Corp.
Put your health care on hold.
At Conway Regional, your health and safety are our top priority.
We have extensive safety measures in place to protect you from infection
And a variety of options for you to receive the care you need.
From a telemedicine appointment in the comfort of your own home,
To a visit to our medical center or clinics.
You'll receive comprehensive and compassionate care.
When you need to visit the hospital, please know that it's safe and secure.
During an emergency, every minute counts.
Don't delay your care for fear of COVID-19.
After your visit, we can hold a follow-up appointment through video over our telemedicine system.
whether you need a primary care visit,
an orthopedic appointment, a visit with a neurologist,
or a prenatal checkup,
surgery,
a follow-up appointment,
referral to a specialist,
or emergency care.
We're here for you wherever you are,
no matter the need.
Don't put your health care on hold.
Don't put your health care on hold.
Don't put your health care on hold.
For all of your healthcare needs, Conway Regional is here for you.
Bottom of the fourth coming up for your Wampus Cats. It'll be the 4, 5, and 6 batters, Snyder, Hill, and Rainey.
Leading off for the Wampus Cats, the catcher, number 11, Anthony Snyder.
Snyder popped out in the second.
Yeah, he bragged on his bat, and then he kind of flared one out. But, man, if he gets the right pitch, you'll hear it, you'll know it. This guy can really sting the baseball. He's going to SAU, Southern Arkansas.
And he pulls one into left field, grounder between short and third. The Wampus Cats getting started early here in the fourth.
Next up for the Wampus Cats, the first baseman, number 28, Hugh Hill. What number is that? Clay Fisher. Running at first base. Number 21, Clay Fisher. Number 2, Clay Fisher. I got to remember that I'm on the air when I'm talking. This is a difficult gig.
This is the joys of doing PA and color at the same time.
I'll get used to it.
We'll have to figure it out because hopefully we'll get to do more in the future.
Man, I love this game. Clay Fisher really fast. Remember him from football?
I do remember him.
Yeah, got to play late in the season. Had some injuries.
And Hill gonna chop one in between
Promptly.
short and third.
Well placed. Can't ask for anything better than that. Next up for the Wampus Cats, the left fielder number 3, Austin Rainey.
So 2 singles to start things off here in the 4th. Your Wampus Cats got something cooking again.
Good guy to have the plate too. Again, really, really tough out.
Rainey hitting .288 on the year. He will show bunt. Pull back, it'll be a called strike.
Yeah, gets everybody moving and thinking. That'll change up the game plan a little bit. Defensively, you got your first baseman now moving in onto the grass.
Oh, 1, will he show bunt again? He does not. Takes it outside, evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a waste pitch there, trying to see what Austin's got up his sleeve. We'll be a little bit closer to the zone here for this pitch.
He does show bunt there, and Seelinger high and outside. Rainey can't knock it down.
Yeah, it was still moving as he had the bat out. He was really trying to get to first base down the line. So a little bit tougher to bunt when you're moving forward that fast.
On 1-2, Rainey was looking to swing away. He holds, and that'll be a called strikeout looking.
Next up for the Wampus Cats, the third baseman, number 26, Kyler Spencer.
Spencer popped out to shortstop in the 2nd.
Yeah, if Kyler barrels one up, it can go the distance. It can leave in a quick pace. He had a foul ball the first time at bat and really smoked it down the left field line. But if he can straighten one out and get a barrel on it, it can go.
Spencer 1 home run on the year, 7 doubles and 1 triple.
He can make it happen at the plate. And here's the thing, really soft hands in the outfield. I mean, in the infield, really, really good. Third baseman could play short if he needed to. Probably play first. He's a pitcher, so he's a do everything kind of guy.
Two-0 count. Spencer got jammed inside. Couldn't quite turn on it.
Yeah, half of him didn't want to take the swing, the other half did, and I think I know which half won. He looked for a better pitch this time.
Two-1, Seelinger will step off. Going to keep Fisher honest out there at second.
Really good speed on the paths for the Wampus Cats.
Spencer turns on the 2-1, and it's going to be right back at the wall. Hauled in by Wilson.
Wow, got under it just a bit. Wow, that had a chance. Wind was no help there. Next up for the Wampus Cats, the designated hitter number 1, Zach Schuba.
So 2 on, 2 away. And Schuba steps in. Schuba hit by pitch in the last inning. Fisher, he'll steal third.
Yeah, the old double steal. Nicely done, executed by the Wampus Cats. Again, they're really, really tough on the pads.
So now 2 runners in scoring position for Shuba.
Yeah, base hit here gets 1 and maybe 2, depending on the location. So nice 2-run swing here would work for the Wampus Cats, looking to add to the lead.
Shuba's ahead in the count, 2-0. See if he gets one he likes here. He'll take a strike.
Still a batter's count. He really need. I don't think Seelinger will want to load him up, regardless of the location of the batting order. But
he goes high and outside.
Wow.
That'll set up a 3-1 count for Shuba.
Sam Gregg, I don't have the book in front of me. Does Sam had a base hit already tonight, doesn't he?
Gregg had a bunt.
Had a bunt. That's what it was.
Move a runner over.
Yeah, that's what it was.
On 3-1, Shuba fouls it off.
And a good look. I mean, you're looking for that. What's the saying? You're looking for like the Pringle can, size of a Pringle. You're looking for that one round spot to hit in it. He put it where Zach liked it. Now you got a battle.
Full count for Seelinger. Runners at second and third for your Wampus Cats. Shuba strikes out. But Riggs able to recover the drop ball and throws him out at first. That will end the threat here in the fourth for your Wampus Cats. 60 seconds and we're back on Conway Corp.
Don't put your health care on hold.
At Conway Regional, your health and safety are our top priority.
We have extensive safety measures in place to protect you from infection.
And a variety of options for you to receive the care you need.
From a telemedicine appointment in the comfort of your own home,
to a visit to our medical center or clinics,
you'll receive comprehensive and compassionate care.
When you need to visit the hospital, please know that it's safe and secure.
During an emergency, every minute counts. Don't delay your care for fear of COVID-19.
After your visit, we can hold a follow-up appointment through video over our telemedicine system.
whether you need a primary care visit,
an orthopedic appointment,
a visit with a neurologist,
or a prenatal checkup,
surgery,
a follow-up appointment,
referral to a specialist,
or emergency care.
We're here for you wherever you are,
no matter the need.
Don't put your health care on hold.
Don't put your health care on hold. Don't put your health care on hold.
For all of your healthcare needs, Conway Regional is here for you.
We head to the top of the fifth. Your Wampus Cats still holding a 2-0 lead over the Bryant Hornets. And Ben Weiss still out on the mound for your Wampus Cats.
Really throwing a nice game, mixing his pitches well. Tough competitor, right? Just what Coach Harden likes. These are the kind of players he really likes. Here we go. Leading off for the Hornets, number 4, Jordan Knox.
It's been 6 Ks tonight for Weiss. He's only given up 1 hit. He struck out Knox in the second.
When you got the breaking ball working like he does, I mean, it makes it tough for the batters. I mean, he can throw it at any given point. He can throw it like that for a strike.
Wow.
For a strike. You know, he was squared to bunt. He pulled it back because he thought it was a ball that broke over the plate. I mean, he's got these guys guessing.
0-2 count to Knox. And Weiss has him swinging right over the top, fouls away for Knox.
Yeah, he threw it out on the outside edge. It was probably maybe a ball off the black on the outside, and he had to struggle to get there. So it could be coming back.
And Weiss gets him swinging again. Second strikeout for Knox. Number 7 for Weiss.
Yeah, fastball on the outside black. Really good pitch there. Back to the top of the order. Now batting number 8, Ryan Riggs.
Riggs has struggled tonight. He struck out in both at bats.
All on the outside edge.
And we starting outside again.
Riggs is thinking, is he ever going to throw one over the plate? Is he ever going to give me something to hit?
He's staying on that outside corner. He gets a strike this time.
He asked if it was up, and the umpire said no, it was not. I can answer that for you, son. It was a strike.
Was it up? No.
I think not.
Riggs is going to fly one out to left field. Rainey battling the sun, hauls that one in.
I mean, you think, well, fly ball in the outfield, that's easy. Not out there in left field this time of day. It is a tough chore. Great job, Austin. Now batting the shortstop, number 5, Noah Davis.
So Weiss with a chance here to put him down in order for the second straight inning. Davis going to pop one out to right field, and another quick inning for Weiss. Real clean for the senior. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Conway on top 2-0, 60 seconds, and we're back on Conway Corp.
Don't put your health care on hold.
At Conway Regional, your health and safety are our top priority.
We have extensive safety measures in place to protect you from infection.
And a variety of options for you to receive the care you need.
From a telemedicine appointment in the comfort of your own home
to a visit to our medical center or clinics,
you'll receive comprehensive and compassionate care.
When you need to visit the hospital, please know that it's safe and secure.
During an emergency, every minute counts. Don't delay your care for fear of COVID-19.
After your visit, we can hold a follow-up appointment through video over our telemedicine system.
Whether you need a primary care visit,
An orthopedic appointment,
A visit with a neurologist,
Or a prenatal checkup.
Surgery,
a follow-up appointment,
referral to a specialist,
or emergency care.
we're here for you wherever you are.
no matter the need.
Don't put your health care on hold.
Don't put your health care on hold. Don't put your health care on hold.
For all of your healthcare needs, Conway Regional is here for you.
Back live in Conway, Sam Gregg will start things off here in the bottom of the 5th. Conway on top 2-0.
And Ben Weiss is absolutely dealing. I mean, his breaking ball is filthy. His fastball is well placed. His pitch count got up a little bit in the first couple of innings, but really he's kind of coasted since then. Hopefully that continues. Now we need some bats, as they say. Here comes Sam Gregg. Let me get him up to the plate. Leading off for the Wampus Cats, the second baseman, number 15, Sam Gregg.
I love that people watching this broadcast are getting 2 Tims. They're getting TV Tim
Yeah, the PA Tim.
and PA Tim.
Yes. Yes, I know.
There's only one Levi. I'll just say it. This is what I
You
sound
wouldn't do
like
any different? Yeah,
all
okay.
the time.
It's all in the delivery, Levi, as you know. I mean, you think about how well Ben's pitched. Seelinger has really pitched well. I mean, he's only given up 2 runs. What is that? 5 hits, 2 runs. Really has in critical moments after we've scored has kept us off balance. So young man's pitched a really good ball game.
Just the last 2 innings where he's had trouble. He couldn't get out of the 3rd. Gave up 2 runs as he strikes out Gregg there to start the 5th.
Next up for the Wampus Cats, the right fielder, number 6, Logan French.
But Seelinger got in trouble last inning too, but was able to work his way out of it.
Well, and this was the guy that started it all right here, Logan French. Logan, again, a long-time Conway family. Erica French, his mom, is a teacher here. His dad, Bobby French, owns a business here. Really great family. It's always good to see a French family work through the athletic program. They're really talented folks.
French had an RBI double in the 3rd. And he's behind in the count here, 1-2.
And Seelinger has struck out the last two. If I'm not mistaken, he struck out Shuba.
That's
to
correct.
end and then to start this inning. So really kind of tightening up the path here. He has a few of those, though. That's the one thing that's probably a little bit worrisome if you're a Bryant Hornet fan is that he has a tendency to leave them up, and you don't want to leave up anything in the zone to the Wampus Cats. They'll nail it.
2-2, and French rolls it over to shortstop, and he will not be able to beat out the throw. 2 away for your Wampus Cats.
Yeah, nice play by the first baseman there and digging that one out. Next up for the Wampus Cats, the shortstop number 13, Sam Stroth.
Stroth reached on an error in the third and was caught stealing. Had a single back in the first. They checked the swing. He did not go.
I agree with that call. I love it when I agree with the calls.
It is more pleasant when you agree.
I can be an angry broadcaster when I need to be, and it's a problem, and I admit that. I've admitted that to anyone that will ask.
Well, that's the first step to recovery.
So, Tim, do you have a problem calling ball games? Yes, this is the problem. And when it's a rivalry game like the Hornets, man, it just intensifies.
Yeah, I don't think we've really leaned into it enough, but this game, it's an important game for both of these teams.
We got, 6-1 and 7-0?
I have Bryant at 6-0, so I don't know if they missed a game.
They may have 6-0.
And both teams with 21 points, according to the AAA. And Seelinger working out of trouble. Well, really no trouble here in the fifth. He strikes out 2, puts them down in order. And Wampus Cats on top, 2-0, heading into the bottom of the fifth, or into the top of the sixth. 60 seconds, and we're back on Conway Court.
Conway and community have always gone hand in hand, and it's true now in this most unique of times with the announcement of the Conway COVID-19 Vaccine Task Force. The task force is a partnership of community leaders, including Conway Regional Health System, Baptist Health Conway, the City of Conway, Conway Area Chamber of Commerce, Conway Corp., and our local colleges and school districts collaborating to streamline the distribution of vaccine in our community, including plans for setting up and operating vaccination clinics throughout Conway as vaccines become available. The timelines for receiving the vaccine will vary depending on vaccine supply and availability. To learn more, visit conwayregional.org/COVID-19 vaccine.
Live today at Wampus Cat Field here in Conway. Big conference rivalry game between the Bryant Hornets and your Conway Wampus Cats. Cats on top, 2-0 as we head to the top of the sixth.
It's been fairly low stress pitches. And they talk about that at the collegiate level, that pitchers that have to throw under stress, and Ben really hasn't seen a lot of that yet. Hopefully that continues, but boy, he's really been dealing so far. Leading off for the Hornets, number 24, Austin Ledbetter.
Well, he will face the meat of the lineup here in the sixth, starting with Ledbetter.
He has really stayed away from Austin. Really has not come at him very hard or inside. He's a dangerous batter for sure, but he's been very careful with Austin.
Ledbetter has walked twice in both appearances. Weiss gonna sneak one inside there to even the count, 1-1.
Austin giving him the nod of agreement. Yes, that was a good pitch.
Weiss will stay outside.
You got to kind of think of the matchup here, though. This is Ben Weiss, Austin Ledbetter.
Two top quarterbacks in the state.
Yeah, you got to love the battle, man. You got to love the battle.
2 of the best pitchers in the state, too. It's going to be a 3-1 count for Ledbetter, and he might be on his way to his third walk of the game.
Breaking ball inside now. Oh, went outside.
So walk number 3 for Ledbetter.
Now batting the third baseman, number 19, Connor Martin.
Martin has struck out in both appearances tonight. That's the thing. Ledbetter has been able to get on base, but nobody behind him has been able to do much.
Not yet. Not yet. We'd like to see that continue. I mean, this guy, Martin, has struggled with the breaking ball. Ben has absolutely been dealing with that. There it is again. I mean, just it freezes him now. You can overdo that, and even, and if you make one little mistake, it can go out hard, but he'll probably mix it up a little bit. But this guy's struggled with his breaking pitch.
Weiss has had his A game so far, and Martin tries to lay down a bunt, fouls that away, 0-2.
Yeah, going a little small ball. I was expecting to see that actually on the first pitch, and because they need to get somebody in scoring position. They'd like to at least half the lead here. You got 2 innings to get it done.
Snyder set up outside. They go off speed. Martin holding off. 1-2 count coming up.
Yeah, no chance there. Good pitch.
Martin evens the count.
Still that breaking ball.
I don't know if the crowd is coming over the mics very well, but being active for sure. That is going to be an E6 on Stroth. Had a hard liner, just couldn't take it in cleanly. It'll be 2 on for the Hornets with no outs.
Now batting number 20, Aiden Adams. Conference at the mound. Good decision here by Coach Harden to come out, settle things down a little bit. Ben's at 84 pitches. Second start, and at some point you knew it was going to, this level, the arm, when it goes pretty quickly, and so not saying that that's happening here. Maybe a little bit more of a dial-in conversation, but it also could be, getting some time to get somebody else warming up, and we probably will see some activity. But here's the thing: Ben's a competitor. I don't doubt his toughness at all. He'll be able to work it back. He's that kind of player.
Looks like we have a sub coming in.
That's Aiden Adams.
For the Hornets. So pinch hitting, number 20, Adams.
Yeah.
2 on and no outs. He shows bunt, pulls back. I'll say that was outside.
I think Adams came in the ball game last inning. I remember seeing him play first. I think he replaced Jackson Parker.
Shows bunt again. He will take a strike.
Well, that was a really good pitch there. Right across the plate. No doubter.
Shows bunt again. Cannot get that to drop down. 1-2.
That's what makes, Ben threw the breaking ball there. And, to make that bunt happen, you've got to go down with the ball. And he stayed up, and the ball broke right to the bottom of the bat. That's a tough pitch. I wouldn't want to be bunting that. But that puts him in a place to swing away now.
Weiss gets him looking. Oh, no.
Yeah.
They're going to call out to the umpire near second. They say he did take the swing.
He went. Now batting number 12, Turner Seelinger.
I just would have called that a strike, you know.
Yeah,
That's where I was confused.
I'm with you. I thought he would ring him up, but he didn't give it to him.
8th strikeout for Weiss. Seelinger flew out in the 2nd, grounded out in the 4th. And he hits a hard one in between 3rd and short, and they will send the runner at 3rd. And they will be safe. So the Hornets cut the lead in half. Now we got a little pickle situation. But runners will stay at 1st and 2nd.
Had a really good chance to get one there at least. And, you know, if we come up throwing all the way to the plate there, we might be able to, we might have had a play at the plate. You don't know that. But then we got the pickle situation and just didn't execute. It's just a mistake by the Wampus Cats. You hope it doesn't come, that second run doesn't come back to haunt you.
So 1 out, 2 still on for the Hornets. And Ben Weiss has passed 90 pitches. And Snyder will go out to give him a quick, efficient chat.
Yeah. Need the defense to settle in here. Now batting number 17, Garrett Wilson. Yeah, defense has kind of bobbled a couple of spots here, but again, you've got a chance to get out of the inning if you make a good play here. It's kind of a one batter at a time here. You know, you'd love to see a double play ball, something on the ground that makes it easy, but boy, a K would be nice here.
Wilson turns on one. They will hold the runner at 3rd, so bases loaded now after the single from Wilson, and that brings up Blaine Sears.
Now batting number 9, Blaine Sears.
Dangerous spot here for your Wampus Cats. Holding a fragile lead, 2-1. 1 out, bases loaded for the Hornets.
Yeah, tough spot here. Got to bear down. Again, your best friend is a strikeout here. You take a ground ball. Wampus Cats playing even with the bags. Try to get 2 if they can.
Sears takes one way inside.
Snyder needs to do a great job here of blocking the plate. You probably see some breaking balls like that down in the dirt.
And it'll be a 2-0 count for Sears. Weiss has thrown 30 more pitches than Seelinger. Sure hadn't felt that way until this inning. Tried to paint it high and outside, but they'll say it was too high. .3-0 count for Sears. He'll take a strike.
Really good pitch there, right on the outside edge. I mean, really didn't give him the plate. He wouldn't have swung there, but he really got a good strike. Probably the same spot here. Maybe the breaking ball.
Weiss gets him to foul one off on 3-1. That'll bring up a full count.
Wow, what a great pitch by Ben there. Had him guessing. Breaking ball here, I think, gets him.
Full count, bases loaded, 1 out. Sears just finds a gap out in left center field. That will score 2. And the Hornets have taken the lead here in the top of the 6th.
Finally did some damage. Got a little bit too much of the plate. Breaking ball hung up just a little bit, and it cost us there.
So a 3 spot here in the 6th. And the Hornets now on top. Runners in scoring position. Second and third, still just 1 out.
Now batting number 4, Jordan Knox.
It's Ben Weiss set to throw his 100th pitch of the game. Knox shows bunt, takes a strike.
A little bit of memory there by Ben. He's struggled with his breaking ball.
Knox shows bunt again. They'll say fouled it off of home plate. 0-2 count coming up for Knox.
Changes things a bit. He's been up to bunt twice now, and again, trying to move the runners along, try to get something home. But at 0-2 here, you're forced to square up unless he would try a bunt. I doubt that happens.
Knox, 2 Ks on the night. And he will strike out for a 3rd time. Strikeout number 9 for Weiss.
Back to the top of the order we go. Now batting number 8, Ryan Riggs.
So Weiss with a chance here to end the damage. 2 runners still on for the Hornets. Starts Riggs off outside.
Yeah, really good job by Snyder there, digging that one out, keeping the runner at 3rd.
Weiss will stay outside there. 2-0 count coming up for Riggs.
Still good pop on the fastball. Probably coming in. I guess a lot breaking ball. It's what I'd like to see here is a good breaking ball off of that outside edge. There it was.
Weiss finds the corner there.
He's really, not thrown an inside pitch to Riggs yet. Everything has been outer half to outside the plate.
And he will stay outside. 3-1 count coming up for Riggs. Riggs has struck out twice. Flew out to left field in the previous inning. He pulls one here. And that is out of here. 3-run homer for Ryan Riggs. Things go from bad to worse here in the 6th for the Wampus Cats.
Yeah, left the breaking ball up a little bit there, and he got all of it. I mean, the wind is blowing out a bit, but he got every bit of that one. Great job by Ben, man. Really worked hard through 107 pitches tonight. Just this inning is the only inning he struggled.
Five and 2/3 innings pitched for Weiss. 9 strikeouts. Just couldn't get out of this 6th inning. The Hornets have taken the lead and added on to it. They will bring in Austin Rainey to warm up in relief of Weiss. We will go ahead and take a 60-second break and have the rest of the action here on Conway Corp.
Don't put your health care on hold.
At Conway Regional, your health and safety are our top priority.
We have extensive safety measures in place to protect you from infection.
And a variety of options for you to receive the care you need.
From a telemedicine appointment in the comfort of your own home
to a visit to our medical center or clinics,
you'll receive comprehensive and compassionate care.
When you need to visit the hospital, please know that it's safe and secure.
During an emergency, every minute counts. Don't delay your care for fear of COVID-19.
After your visit, we can hold a follow-up appointment through video over our telemedicine system.
Whether you need a primary care visit,
An orthopedic appointment,
A visit with a neurologist,
or a prenatal checkup.
Surgery,
a follow-up appointment,
referral to a specialist,
or emergency care.
we're here for you wherever you are.
no matter the need.
Don't put your health care on hold.
Don't put your health care on hold. Don't put your health care on hold.
For all of your healthcare needs, Conway Regional is here for you.
Back live in Conway, and Austin Rainey continuing his warm-up. He says he's ready to go. Gives the thumbs up to the umpire.
Well, he comes in a a decent position here. Bases are clear and kind of a fresh start. Here we go with Noah Davis. Now batting number 5, Noah Davis.
2 outs for the Wampus Cats. Rainey starts Davis up and in.
That message pitch tells him he wants the inside corner. Not afraid to do it. Rainey is kind of a designated closer, if you will. I mean, in high school ball, it's a little bit different, but he's definitely a late inning guy for us. Really good stuff. Lefty can bring the heat.
Well, he started things off 3-0 to Davis. And Davis will take a walk. And the Hornets have batted around here in the 6th.
Now batting number 24, Austin Ledbetter. Well, it's, he's seen the strike zone from the outside and from the plate, but it's as a pitcher, you've got to get that established. You got to figure out where he is.
Ledbetter got things started at the beginning of the 6th inning with his 3rd walk of the game and ended up scoring the first run for the Hornets.
Yeah, he hasn't seen a real good pitch tonight. I mean, Ben didn't give him anything to swing at. Let's see what Austin does here, but could be the same, maybe just the game plan to battle against Austin. And he did. He saw a good pitch right out of the gate. Austin is coming right at him, it looks like.
Yeah, it seemingly has been the game plan. Don't let Ledbetter hurt you, and shows the depth and talent of this Hornets team as Ledbetter is going to pop out here. Difficult ball to pull in for Snyder, but he does, and that will finally put it into things here in the 6th. Wampus Cats trail 6-2 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. 60 seconds and we're back on Conway Corp.
Conway and community have always gone hand in hand, and it's true now in this most unique of times with the announcement of the Conway COVID-19 Vaccine Task Force. The task force is a partnership of community leaders, including Conway Regional Health System, Baptist Health Conway, the City of Conway, Conway Area Chamber of Commerce, Conway Corp, and our local colleges and school districts collaborating to streamline the distribution of vaccine in our community, including plans for setting up and operating vaccination clinics throughout Conway as vaccines become available. The timelines for receiving the vaccine will vary depending on vaccine supply and availability. To learn more, visit conwayregional.org/COVID-19 vaccine.
Live on the diamond, Wampus Cats now trailing 6-2 to the Bryant Hornets. This is a Conway Corp Spring Sports Special, our second, here in April.
Leading off for the Wampus Cats, the center fielder number 5, Cameron Leach.
Had the Wampus Cat and Lady Cat soccer games a little over a week ago. Getting to do baseball tonight, and we'll have softball versus Northside on April 27th.
Nice. That'd be good. Coach Hickey and the girls having a good season. Always strong in the middle part of that conference race.
Leach rolls over on one. That was an impressive play by Martin at third.
Yeah, he had to hurry to get there, Cameron. He's got some speed. Next up for the Wampus Cats, the catcher, number 11, Anthony Snyder.
Snyder had a single in his last at bat, back in the fourth. 1 for 2 on the evening.
Good time to string together some hits. You got to look for, after a 6-run inning, you're down 4. Need to get a couple here in this inning. Is what you'd like to see. More, obviously, better, but you'd like to see us kind of chip away at that lead. Need base runners.
Seelinger had a nice long break in the 6th. He's closing in on 70 pitches. He gets a strike low and outside there.
Yeah, it's a little bit off the plate. Same spot, different result.
Yeah, it looked very similar. Snyder holding off, 2-1 coming up. And he swings on one outside.
Yeah, this is the spot where you got to really remember where you are here. You got to get some base runners, and also, but boy, you see that pitch kind of floating out there. That's so hard to lay off.
It's appealing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Snyder waits for one on 2-2. Finds a nice little hole on that breaking pitch.
Really good job. It kind of caught him in the inside. He handled him off there, but he was able to get enough of it to get into the gap between the 5 and 6 hole and manage a hit. Clay Fisher at first base. And now batting for the Wampus Cats, the first baseman, number 28, Hugh Hill.
Hill 2 for 2 on the evening, 2 singles and a stolen base. Cats with 1 on, 1 out. Hill will take a first pitch strike.
Yeah, good job by the catcher there, framing that, pulling it back up. Hughes got a good stick for just a sophomore, but really can power the baseball.
Seelinger going to keep Fisher honest over there. Fisher did get a stolen base back in the 4th. Hill takes a second strike. He's behind in the count. Fisher still testing Seelinger.
He's got his eye on him. Neither one of those pickoffs are really that close.
Gives him another look.
Yeah.
And Hill strikes out.
Yeah, just kind of second-guessed a swing about midway through. Next up for the Wampus Cats, the pitcher number 3, Austin Rainey.
So 2 away for your Cats.
Yeah, it was just really indecisive on that swing. You know, you'd like to go out with a better swing than that, but just a really good pitch there.
Rainey holds off a high one.
Rainey's been extra patient. I know he's had a couple of Ks tonight, but boy, he's been really patient, looking for the right pitch. A little bit low, and catcher brings it up good. Nicely done there by Riggs. A little bit low.
Fisher, 4 stolen bases on the year. Seelinger jams Rainey for the second strike. One on, 2 out. A 1-2 count for Rainey. He fouls one off.
Good contact swing there, just staying alive. 78 pitches now for Seelinger. Need 77 to be middle cut so we can move somebody around.
Rainey holds off. That will even the count at 2-2.
Yeah, Seelinger wanted that one. He was hopping around. Thought that was a strike.
Umpire will take a second to dust off home plate. Conway just trying to keep things alive. Rainey turns 1-1 right up the middle. And the Cats still have a heartbeat here in the 6th.
Yeah, hit that one so hard he really couldn't advance Clay to third base. He smoked it right to the center fielder. So first and second now with 2 outs. Next up for the Wampus Cats, the third baseman, number 26, Kyler Spencer.
Spencer brought a .321 batting average into today's game. 18 RBI, 1 home run.
Change it here with one swing of the bat. Could make things interesting.
Real interesting. And he'll get jammed on the first pitch.
Trouble.
And that will fall in shallow center field. And that will bring in Fisher to score. As the Cats have cut the lead down to 3.
Yeah, that was out there in no man's land. Bermuda, well, not really the triangle. That's normally in the lane. But, boy, that just fell in the exact spot you needed it to. Sawed him off, but he got enough power to get it out there. Great job by Kyler there.
And Rainey advances to third.
Next up for the Wampus Cats, the designated hitter number 1, Zach Schuba. Don't get on me.
I love it. I love it.
Great name. I got to talk to Zach. Just thank him for his name.
Well, with runners on the corners,
I would thank him for a hit.
Yeah. Cats could really make things worrisome for Seelinger here in the 6th.
Yeah, we got a visit by the coach. See if there's a decision in the making or if it's more of a regrouping.
Hornets coached by Travis Queck. His Hornets 15-1 on the year, 6-0 in conference play. It's Bryant and Conway at the top. Cabot 2 games back, and then kind of middle of the road after that. Northside, Catholic, Central, North Little Rock, and Southwest at the bottom.
Yeah, these are the 2 elite teams in the conference for sure. I mean, the talent level on both is extremely high. Coaching is very high. Just elite programs, and year in and year out, you just kind of expect it. This is the battle.
Shuba swinging hard on that one, fouls it back.
Yeah, good rip by Zach there. That was really aggressive swing. Kind of figured after a coach's discussion you're going to see a strike. You kind of figured a ball was going to come across the plate, so good effort there by Zach. Now he just needs to straighten one out.
Shuba connects on 1-1 into shallow left field, and that will score Rainey. Lead cut to 2 now for your Wampus Cats.
Well, that's exactly what I was hoping for. Still have 1 runner in scoring position. You got 2 on. There are 2 outs. And looks like we're going to have a change. Second time out for Coach Queck to be out.
That will end the night for Seelinger. 84 pitches and gave up 2 runs back in the 3rd. And 2 runs here in the 6th. He may be on the hook for more. We will go ahead and take a 60-second break, have the rest of the action here on Conway Corp.
Conway and community have always gone hand in hand. And it's true now in this most unique of times with the announcement of the Conway COVID-19 Vaccine Task Force. The task force is a partnership of community leaders, including Conway Regional Health System, Baptist Health Conway, the City of Conway, Conway Area Chamber of Commerce, Conway Corp, and our local colleges and school districts collaborating to streamline the distribution of vaccine in our community, including plans for setting up and operating vaccination clinics throughout Conway as vaccines become available. The timelines for receiving the vaccine will vary depending on vaccine supply and availability. To learn more, visit conwayregional.org/COVID-19 vaccine.
Back live at Wampus Cat Field, and things getting interesting here in the bottom half of the 6th for your Wampus Cats. They gave up 6 runs in the top half of the 6th. They have answered back with 2 to close the lead down to 2.
We talked about at the very beginning of the game, Coach Harden's culture is one of toughness, is what he really wants to drive at. You're kind of seeing that here. The other thing he talked about his culture is they don't really, as team goals, they don't really talk about state titles, conference titles. What they talk about is their goal is to have a championship culture. And then everything else from that falls into place. So if you're building the culture of a championship team, then all those things will take care of themselves. That's kind of how he approaches it.
Seelinger finishes the night 5 2/3 innings, gave up 4 runs, 6 strikeouts. Now pitching for the Hornets, Will Hathcote.
Now batting number 15, the second baseman, Sam Gregg.
Hathcote bounces his first pitch. It's a good save there by Riggs.
Yeah, watched him in warm-ups. He was really working on the breaking ball. So he's got a really, it's got a lot of movement. Could see some balls in the dirt here, or a lot of ground balls.
Count now 2-0 for Gregg.
Those two taking a toll on Ryan Riggs behind the plate. They've both hammered him pretty good, but he's done a great job of blocking them and not letting the runners advance. We've got runners at first and second, 2 outs.
Riggs out there, no knee savers. It's not about that life.
No. Got to go all in, man.
2-0 pitch. Riggs placing that one.
A little bit low. Wampus Cat fans are into it now. You got to love baseball.
Makes it 2-1 for Greg. And Greg will step out.
Good decision there. It took a little too long to get the signal in.
Greg holds off far outside. 3-1 count coming up.
Yeah, this is a great batter's count. You want to make sure, though, that he delivers it right across the plate, right where you like it.
And that is going to be low and inside, and the bases are now loaded for the top of the lineup. Logan French comes up. French had an RBI double back in the third.
Next up for the Wampus Cats, the right fielder, number 6, Logan French. Wow, I mean, as a parent, and I know Eric and Bobby very well, man, these are the moments you got to love. No matter what happens, you just got to love when your kid comes up. Bases loaded, 2 outs, down 2.
22 runs batted in on the year. He'll take the first pitch inside.
He didn't show any nerves there at all. He stayed right in there on it. Hathcote struggling to find the plate very well here early.
And that one's inside too. As those struggles continuing.
Well, Logan's not looking to move out of the way of it either. Would be willing to wear it.
Hathcote finally gets one across. A little high, but they call it a strike.
Yeah, I think he was looking at anything that was over the plate at that point.
2-1 from Hathcote. And he places that one right on the inside corner.
Yeah, good too. That pitch was a really good pitch. The first one, a little questionable, but that was a really good pitch.
2-2 for French. And French is going to be rung up outside.
That pitch was so far outside. My goodness. Oh, my gosh.
And that will end the threat for your Wampus Cats. They get 2 back, cut the lead down to 2, 6-4 Hornets on top as we head to the top of the 7th. 60 seconds and we're back on Conway Corp.
Don't put your health care on hold.
At Conway Regional, your health and safety are our top priority.
We have extensive safety measures in place to protect you from infection
and a variety of options for you to receive the care you need.
From a telemedicine appointment in the comfort of your own home
to a visit to our medical center or clinics,
you'll receive comprehensive and compassionate care.
When you need to visit the hospital, please know that it's safe and secure.
During an emergency, every minute counts. Don't delay your care for fear of COVID-19.
After your visit, we can hold a follow-up appointment through video over our telemedicine system.
Whether you need a primary care visit,
an orthopedic appointment,
a visit with a neurologist,
or a prenatal checkup,
surgery,
a follow-up appointment,
referral to a specialist,
or emergency care.
We're here for you wherever you are,
no matter the need.
Don't put your health care on hold.
Don't put your health care on hold. Don't put your health care on hold.
For all of your health care needs, Conway Regional is here for you.
Well, here we go. It's the last inning. Now up, number 19, Connor Martin.
Top of the 7th. Cats need to not let any more damage happen here. They were able to cut the lead down to 2 in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, bases loaded. Really, I mean, an unfortunate strike call, really kind of outside there for Logan. But, you know, again, we talked about going in after the 6 runs. You want to get back in the ball game, and cutting it in half is what you wanted. So Good job by the Wampus Cats there to get 2. Puts himself in a position. Now, to your point, we got to get out of this inning.
And Rainey coming out strong here to start the 7th.
He's not messing around. He's throwing everything across the plate. Might see something a little outside here.
Snyder set up outside. Rainey came in.
He threw it across the plate. I kind of thought that might be a strike.
One-two count, and Martin fouling it off the very bottom of the bat.
Yeah. No argument from him, too. I mean, it did. You could hear it up here. It was all barrel, or actually all into the bat knob.
Rainey jamming him again.
He's not afraid to come inside. He started out his outing that way. He was dealing inside. Ben liked to work the outside edges. He was not afraid to come inside, but he would work the outside edges. Rainey's coming inside.
He does it again. Martin holding off, barely getting out of the way.
Good setup pitch here to go to the outer half.
And Rainey wins that game of chess, strikes him out looking.
Somewhat, well, at least he's consistent. That was about the same kind of pitch that that Logan got out on, so I'll give him that. Now batting number 20, Aiden Adams.
First strikeout for Rainey. And he starts Adams low and outside.
Pretty good pitch there, a little bit up. Snyder tried to bring it down, didn't quite get the call. Now you got to come in across the plate here. Don't want to see base runners. There you go.
Adams fouls it off.
A little tardy on the fastball. Breaking ball maybe gets him out a little bit in front. There it was. Didn't offer.
Moves the count to 3-1 for Adams. And he will earn the walk.
Now batting number 12, Turner Seelinger.
Seelinger moves to the DH spot now. And he takes a strike on the inside corner.
Austin really working at a good pace here, getting the sign, gathering up and going to it.
They try the hit and run there.
Had him way out in front on the inside corner. Good, I think it was a strike, so pretty good swing, made good contact. Maybe we'll get him reaching.
Rainey found himself with
two
baseballs out there.
Not good enough just to have one. And he got to choose. That was the thing. Okay, which one of these do I really like? And I think he chose the one that they threw in. I like it.
Rainey delivers on the 1-2. And he gets Seelinger to swing around.
Keep that baseball.
2 strikeouts here in the inning for Rainey.
Now batting number 17, Garrett Wilson. Nicely done by Snyder. Good thought there. Caught one in the dirt. A lot of times a base runner will see that ball going to the dirt. They'll take an extra step, get them leaning. Didn't expect the throw.
Snyder will gun out Adams at second, and that will put an end to the Hornets here in the 7th, as Adams is caught stealing for the 3rd out. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, your Wampus Cats trail by 2, 60 seconds, and we're back here on Conway Corp.
Centennial Bank builds relationships. That's why our bankers roll up their sleeves to support Conway and Faulkner County. They are folks you know and value for mortgages, business loans, and all your personal banking needs. Community involvement and exceptional service from people you know. That's the Centennial Bank way. Centennial Bank's legacy started right here in Conway and is still growing. Centennial Bank, building legacies, one relationship at a time.
Live in Conway for Wampus Cat Baseball taking on the Bryant Hornets. Your Cats trail 6-4 as we head into the bottom of the 7th. Halfcoat struggled in the bottom of the 6th. We'll see if these Cats can get to him here.
Leading off for the Wampus Cats, the shortstop, number 13, Sam Stroth.
Stroth had a single back in the 1st. Reached on an error in the 3rd. And he's first pitch swinging here. It'll be a high pop out to the shortstop, Noah Davis. Quick out for your Wampus Cats.
Next up for the Wampus Cats, the center fielder, number 5, Cameron Leach.
Leach is swinging first pitch here.
Yeah, Halfcoat is kind of zoned in again, getting that outside edge from the umpire.
He does not get it there. Evens the count 1-1.
Breaking ball that kept breaking across, and he didn't like that one.
He gets Leach swinging there. The count moves to 1-2. Leach is going to pop one up over to second base as Austin Ledbetter hauls that in. Second out for the Wampus Cats.
Next up for the Wampus Cats, the catcher, number 11, Anthony Snyder.
So your Cats down to their final out. Can they get something going here with Snyder? Snyder takes a first pitch strike. Snyder 2 for 3 tonight, 2 singles, had a run scored in the 6th, and he's down quickly 0-2. And Snyder will go down swinging to end the game here for the Wampus Cats. Cats had a 2-0 lead back in the third. Gave up a 6th spot in the 6th.
And that's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Our final score: the Hornets 6, the Wampus Cats 4. Junior varsity game coming up. Yeah, that we had so many things going good and or going very well for us in the early part of the game, and you had one inning, literally one inning.
Literally one inning
that cost us. They got it on the rally. Bats got hot, hit at the right time, and we tried. And again, we talked about the toughness. The thing about it is we came back in the bottom half of that inning, put 2 more on the board, let them know that we were not going anywhere. 6-4. You'd like a better outcome, but again, really good effort by your Wampus Cats tonight.
Wampus Cats will move to 16-5 overall, down to 6-2 in conference play, and that will now put them. The numbers are a little off because Bryant moves to 7-0.
Yeah.
I guess they missed a game at some point, but now officially in that second place spot in the 6A Central, but a lot of baseball left to play on the year. Well, Tim, that's going to do it for our second spring sports special here for Conway Corp. We got had the privilege of doing Lady Cat and Wampus Cat soccer a week ago. Baseball tonight, and we'll be back on the air April 27th for softball as Conway takes on Northside. And I know we didn't get the outcome we wanted tonight, but man, this was a lot of fun.
It's never a bad time at the ballpark. You really like being here. Again, Wampus Cats played hard. Looking forward to watching the Lady Cats play over at Lady Cat Field against Northside here coming up later in April.
That's going to do it for tonight. On behalf of our creative crew tonight, this is a first for us, doing baseball, working 2 cameras, but just 2 on the crew tonight, John and Maggie. I'm sure we had someone back home watching the stream. But he's Tim Roach. I'm Levi Gilbert. Big thanks to Jeff Matthews making this possible tonight.
Thank you, Jeff.
And we will see you all again on April 27th for Conway Softball. Thanks for watching.